She has a good time. She eats. The more meat on your bones, the bigger her plate, honestly. Oh. Unless, of course, we're seeing an unexpected counterpick yet again. This would be a... We're not even going to see anybody touch the ground if we... Okay, yeah, no Sora today. That's going to be Kazuya, as expected, as anticipated. And anticipation is high in the house tonight. So, Bayonetta versus Kazuya. They're both dressed for the occasion. Looks like they're going to prom together at this point. Okay, but Battlefield was not it, as it turns out. This is the worst hand warmer ever, or they both just completely disregarded the stage-picking selection screen. Oh, we're about to find out, aren't we? Lima's history with Kazuya. I'm trying to think if he's fought any other Kazuya at all. I know he has to have. He had to have beaten Hippo and everybody else. But he makes first so often you don't know the route he gets there with anymore. You just kind of see him on top and go, yeah, that makes sense. That's expected. I'm in the right timeline. I love this Bayonetta skin. I hardly ever see Lima use it, despite him being the Scarlet Witch, as far as we're concerned. Red is Lima's color. If you're playing a Bayonetta Ditto, Lima's not letting you have that. But it's usually the other red one. Not the Jean. Not Jean, not the other lesbian on. Okay. Man, this is like a color scheme going on right now. Yeah, Kazuya with like the red tie and the silver tux, or the silver suit. Then we got her with the silver hair and the red. It's like inverse. And I think that's intentional. I think Lima saw the opportunity and said, actually, wait. I need to make sure we're both dressed. We're going to be matching. Oh! But as far as Skeleton's concerned, it's going to be no match. Not for Kazuya's Electric Wind God Fist. No siree, Bob. And Rage Drive is now in play, so that's either going to be massive damage or a full stock, depending on the circumstances. Okay, give him a moment's time. Now, here's the issue. One thing that Bayonetta actually really struggles with is lane play. If you don't initiate and you have the lead, she struggles to really open you up, because everything she does leaves her quite vulnerable. Oh! But not as vulnerable as Kazuya off stage, and taking advantage of as much as Lima will always do to you, regardless of what character you're playing. If you're off stage against Lima, oh, and he witched, oh my god, the bats! It's like trying to hit Batman. You don't aim for the logo, kids. Oh yeah, just extending the combo, keeping him off stage. If Lima's gonna win anywhere, it's gonna be off stage. You may lose the matchup on stage, but as soon as he is past that ledge, it is your game, and it's up to you to execute. Uh-oh, that's curtains for certain. As soon as I saw that God Fist, he failed to drop through the platform, it seems. Platforms in this game are sticky. So if you're on that platform and you're trying to drop through it, you are in a sticky situation, literally speaking. All right, coming in here. That was a good follow-up. I like how it just stunned him enough that you could make sure that he wasn't going to follow up on nothing. Oh, and that'll be something. Oh my god, and he went for the laser, but Lima very slickly going over it. But is that going to be it? Oh my golly, he just rage drived in the midst of it, in the thick of it. And he ate a thick one for it. My god. This is still best of 3, right? Okay, it's best of 5 already. Sheesh. We are advancing through bracket at a rabbit's pace. Tortoise is still going to win the race, though. But we don't know who's taking up the title with Tortoise today. We'll find out soon. All right. Game 2 between Lima and Skeleton.
3, 2, 1, go!
As far as Skeleton's concerned, one Skeleton is not enough. He needs everyone's. Wow, 32% out the gate. That's a big combo I just saw. Okay. Coming out with a force and a vengeance. Lima's coming back with all he's got. But Skeleton looks like he SBI'd upwards out of that. Very good. Rage Drive is in play, but not for long if it keeps him laying on this damage the way he is. I believe it only takes 35% to get rid of that. Do that backer, yep. And like that, Rage Drive is no longer a factor, and neither is the comeback mechanic. Can he even make it back? He can indeed. Lima missed that back air. Okay, this is a very scary situation because one Electric Wind God Fist literally can steal the stock regardless. However, Lima is not even entertaining the possibility of a comeback. Gets that back air, keeps it spaced. That heal is so long it may as well be a sword. These stilettos are 10 inches minimum. you feel emasculated yet? Because I think Kazuya would. She could lobotomize you with that thing. But right now, that is the plan. Okay. All right, gets another combo starter. Wow, Lima is taking a massive lead. And not taking no for an answer as far as it goes to winning this set. Dear mother of God. He just dash danced so fast. It looks like a task bot. Okay. Lima's not really the taunting type anymore, but he will dash dance in between stocks if he's feeling himself. And let me tell you, he's not feeling himself for long as far as Skeleton has anything to say about it. All right. Now, we all know we've had a 2-1 stock lead on Kazuya before. We've lost before. This is a real possibility that none of us like to feel comfortable with. But you have to remember who you're playing right now. Lima's plan last Shockwave, the one that was going to be best of 5 exclusively, his plan was to learn how to time people out. But as far as I can tell from observing his gameplay today, he has abandoned that game plan entirely and he just wants to seal the deal. Put a wax seal on that letter and send it back home to mommy. Wow, he really went for the rage drive through the bullets. Ran up through gunfire. Oh, but he lost the rage drive in the midst of it, but he probably still would have killed with that much rage. May not be rage drive anymore, but it's still got plenty of rage to drive home with. Wow, oh my God. Lima chased him all the way up, despite how high he recovered. Oh, and he actually manages to fly out of the wrong angle there and get back on stage, but he still hasn't touched the ground. 205. Either Lima's, doing this on purpose, or he's just, going with that timeout game plan after all. Just being a little extreme about it. Okay, get that back air, get that back air. Who cares? Really safe back air, really safe spacing. Kazuya may have all these deadly tools, but you do need to be in his face for any of them to land. Forward throw? What do you know? 205%. How generous. All right, so that did not look close. Skeleton may have sealed the deal on that first game, but Lima is taking a commanding control of that pace from here on out. Skeleton, however, is not one to be shaken these days. He used to have a much weaker mentality, but these days, he's starting to get such a handle on that noodle of his that I am losing. Oh, wait a minute. I'm talking about the brain, by the way. Talking about gray soup. It's a matter of gray. A lot like Bayonetta's hair and Kazuya's soup. Moving on to game 3. This is an extremely small stage. Y'all know Northern Cave. It's a topic of hot debate. I don't know why Lima wish time there. He's going to take so much percent for this, if not an entire stock. Okay, 56. That is Steve percents. All right, keep it bear in mind. It's going to be a combo central kind of matchup, people. When we're talking about Kazuya versus Bayonetta, we're talking about 56% in an interaction, per interaction. Oh, and he goes for the stomp, too. A moment's time. Ooh. I'm extremely anxious to see which stock is going to be taken here first because it could be anyone. At these percents, they both have the tools and... Oh, my goodness. But what can you take away from the forward-facing direction? I'd imagine that Lima's only going to... Oh, okay. Just exhaust him and his resources off stage. Oh, I love this song playing right now. Hello? Oh, gracious. Yeah, this like, what was that, a jab into up B? Why not? Take the cake. A slice is not enough. Oh, he's hungry for more. He wants the whole damn party. He'll eat the tablecloth too. Oh, but Lima's answering back. Whose birthday is it? Who's always playing like it's their birthday? Who's winning the money like it's their birthday? Let me tell you. The one opening envelopes with any amount of substantial cash here is Lima, as always, and he's going to show you why. Wow. Does he have his double jump? Does he have his double jump? He does not. Tries air dodge the ledge. That was the best attempt you could have possibly made to make it back to ledge there, but still, not quite. Ooh, keep it in mind here. Lima really needs to play this. He's playing it at a perfect distance, honestly. Max distance for Bayonetta. He's even using the walk. However, one slip up is all it takes against Kazuya, Flip, and Mishima. Coming out here. Controlling ledge to an extent. 70-0. It may as well be even. Keep in mind, it took Lima to 205% to seal that stock in the last game. I can't imagine it's going to be too much more generous in this round. Rage Drive is in play. Lima wants to get rid of that as soon as possible, but luckily for him, Bayonetta doing 35% is par for the course off of a single hit. So Rage Drive is gone as soon as it came. Is that all you got, Mr. Mishima? All right, 155%. It could be over with one well-placed Rage Drive or one well-placed God Fist, but either that shield poked, he dropped it, he inputted a roll, something. He took a stiletto to the nose. So that puts Lima up 2-1. But you know what? Being only down 2-1 to Lima is better than being down 2-0, which is the usual story. All right, back to Northern Cave. Skeleton is confident in his counter pick. And I do understand why. If you go with a larger stage, you're going to be killing later, and as far as Lima's concerned, edge guarding has no limit in those terms. No matter how big the stage is, he can edge guard you just the same. All right, here we are in game 4. Lima opens up yet again. Oh, but another one of those first stocks. Another similar story to last game. Oh, I do love the music for this. These two have taste. %32 already. Ooh, it's going to come down to this. 78 to 46. Oh, and that Witch Time will seal the deal on this stock, potentially, because as far as Lima's concerned, if you're off stage, you have already lost your stock. All right, another well-placed Witch Time from Lima. Ooh, but a well-placed God Fist will seal the deal on that stock and make a real possibility of this comeback. Because Kazuya down 1 stock to 2 is basically even. All right, another one of the patented Lima combos. And by that I mean up air into up air. Oh my goodness. However, it could just be over. Oh, but he actually manages to get out, probably due to SDI. Okay, gets that forward 1, 2, 3, and it's that easy, folks. Lima seals the deal 3-1 with 3 hits of his forward air. Really well played. And as expected, Skeleton's an extremely good player and on the come up as well with his ridiculous amounts of discipline that he's putting into Kazuya, Flip, and Mishima on the Wi-Fi and tournament in-person grind, but he's not ready for Lima yet. Not the #1 in Texas, not the #1 Texas Prince.